Hi boys and girls, welcome to the Crafty Corner. My name is Miss Lisa and we are here at the Fayette County Public Library. Today we are going to be making a little elf puppet. To make this puppet, you need some cotton balls, some cupcake liners, a craft stick, some eyeballs, some little pom-poms, and some construction paper, and your crayons, glue, scissors, glue stick, markers, those kind of things. Alright, to get started, you are going to have two white cupcake liners. Unless you want your elf to be like albino, you might want to grab some some face color, some skin color crayons, and color that cupcake liner a little bit so that he is not so pasty white. So I'm going to go ahead and give my elf some of the color here. It's sort of crinkly on this paper, but that way he's not pure white. Alright, do the other one as well. Now you have this white sheet of paper in your craft packet. That is to glue these cupcake liners to so they're not so flimsy. You're going to want your elf to be able to stand up and not just flop over. So we have that as some backing for the liners so that he is more sturdy. Alright, there is our skin color. And then I'm going to take our glue stick and I'm going to make sure that I glue the outside edge and then all the inside. And we're just going to lay that down anywhere. Oh, there's some part that's still sticking up, so it needs more glue. You do want to have that lay all the way down. Okay. And you want to do that same thing to the other one. So try to get all that outside edge and then on the inside as well and lay them down. Any part that's still sticking up, oh my, this one doesn't want to lay down at all. Add a little bit more glue and press it to the paper. Now the white glue would make it more bumpy and you probably don't want that, so using glue stick is the better idea here. Alright, so one of these becomes his face. The other one becomes his ears. So decide which one you want. And I'm just going to go ahead and use this one. I'm going to cut it out. And I'm trimming off a little bit of the cupcake liner that is sort of sticking up still. So I don't have to worry about anything coming loose from the paper. So now this is our face. And so what we're going to want to do is glue his eyes on, his nose on, and give him a smile. So let's go ahead and put two nice dots of the white glue for his eyes. And you're going to need a nice white glue dot for his nose as well. And then decide how you want your elf to smile. I like to do this little half moon type shape and then connect it. Alright, now the other, we're going to set him off to dry just a little bit. The other cupcake liner, and again I'm going to cut around on the inside of that liner a little bit so that the part that wasn't glued down stays over there. So we need some ears. Now we know that elves have pointed ears, so I'm actually going to fold this in half so both ears, I guess that's not really going to work because then it'll be flipped. Alright, so we're just going to sort of cut sort of a triangular shape here. However you want your ears to look, try to get them to be about the same. So this one's obviously much bigger than this one, and that would look really silly. So we're going to take this here, since I like the smaller ear, and I'm going to match it up here and trace right around it. And so now we're going to have two ears that are exactly alike. So glue stick would probably work best here. If you just put a little bit of glue stick right there on the top, slide it under your elf wherever you want those ears to stick up, and then we have that. Alright, now you've got some green paper for a hat, and you have some yellow paper for some hair. This part gets a little tricky, so I'm going to sort of stick that hair here. I'm going to stick it up underneath and sort of measure. And I'm just going to sort of make an arc here, because that would be sort of where his hair is going to be. And I'm just going to zigzag up and down You can make his hair however you want, okay? But this is an easy way to have some hair on his head. We're just going to put some glue here and stick his hair on. And see, it's coming up over the top, which is fine because we are going to just then put the hat on top. So for a hat, all we need is a triangle. And you can do however you want. Now save a little bit for his shirt, so don't go all the way to the top. Unless you have other construction paper at home and want to use a different color, that would be fine too. So I'm just going to make his hat this big. I made a triangle and that fits about just perfect. If you made it too long, then you could slide this over and trim it off, but I think I like it just that way. So I'm going to put some glue here and put his hat on him. We're going to take our cotton ball and just sort of spread it out a little bit and thin it so that he has some little like snow, some little fuzz here at the top of his hat. And you can use a lot more because you have 2 cotton balls, so you have plenty of little fuzz there to make his hat however fuzzy you want it to be. You also have a white pom-pom, which will need to go up here at the top of his hat. Again, use a fairly large lump of glue, and you're just going to have to leave it and sit it. You can't take it out and play with it right away until these things dry. Now, you're going to use the other part of the green to make a little bit of a shirt. And so I'm just going to cut straight across here, and then we're going to shape it up. So we want to sort of come at a diagonal up under his chin on this side. Now, if you want it to match exactly, take the piece you cut, flip it, and put it over on the other side, and then you'll have the exact same angle on both sides. Okay, then we can put our glue stick on and glue his chin in. So now he's got a nice green shirt. And we also are going to add some fluff and some white cotton balls here across his shirt as well. So just take whatever you want, how much you want. It's totally up to you. Just add that in there so he can be like a Santa elf. Now the only thing left for this guy is to turn him into a puppet. So you're going to take your craft stick, put a fairly large amount of glue just on that upper third of the stick. You want to leave plenty for you to hold. Slide him down on top of that glue and press. And then, boys and girls, remember what I've said before, a lot of these crafts you have to wait. We got lots of things that need to dry on here. So if I were to pick him up, he might slide off. So we need to be very careful with him until he dries. So thanks for watching. This was our little elf puppet. Hope you come into the library to get a packet. We've got plenty for you. Thanks for watching. I'm Miss Lisa, and we've been here at the Fayette County Public Library at the Crafty Corner. See you next week. Bye.